Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, my dear students. How are you? Everything okay? Grade 4, General Science, Unit 8, Sound. My dear students, we study how sound travels, or traveling of sound. So, my dear student, it varies material to material. So, sound travel at different speed through different material. For example, gas, solid, liquid. So, my dear students, sound travel at different speeds through gas, through liquid, and through solid. So, my dear students, sound waves travel slowest through gases, fast through liquid, and fastest through solids. So you can see, my dear students, solid, liquid, and gas, the traveling of sound through solid, liquid, and gas. My dear students, sound travel at different speeds through different materials. For example, solid, liquid, and gas. So sound cannot travel through space because there is no air. My dear students, sound travel better through solids and liquid than through gases. And sound waves can travel through doors and walls. My dear students, the different materials like doors and walls, sound can travel. And you can hear the ticking of clock if you hold it between your teeth. For my dear students, you can also hear sound in water when you are swimming underwater. So, my dear students, traveling of sound through solid, through liquid, and gases are different, and speed of sound through these materials are different. My dear students, here the traveling of sound through different materials, and it varies from solid, liquid, and gases. So, my dear students, different materials, there is a different speed of sound. Sound travel better through solid and liquids than through gases. Here are some examples. For example, sound wave can travel through door and walls, and you can hear the ticking of the clock if you hold it between your teeth. My dear students, if sound are being made in a room, the vibration in the air make the walls and door vibrate. For example, if you hold an empty glass against the wall or door nearer to the source of the sound and press your ear against the bottom of the glass, the sound will be much clearer. So, my dear students, sound travel better through solid and liquid than through gases, and sound travel at different speed through different materials. So, my dear students, you can also hear sound in the water. For example, when you are swimming underwater. So, my dear students, sound travel at different speed through different material, and sound travel better through solid and liquid than through gases.
The speed of sound is different in different media. Sound travels with different speeds in different media like solid, liquid, and gases. Sound travels in a medium due to transfer of energy from one particle to another particle of the medium. Since the particles of the solid are very close to each other, So the transfer of energy from one particle to another particle takes place in less time. Hence, speed of sound in solids is very high. In the case of liquids, the distance between the particles is large compared to the distance of the particles in solids. Thus, the transfer of energy among different particles is slower than in solids. Hence, speed of sound in liquids is less than the speed in solids. In case of gases, the particles are far away from each other as compared in case of solids and liquids. Hence, the transfer of energy from one particle to another particle of a gas is quite slow. Therefore, the speed of sound in gases is less than the speed of sound in solids and liquids.
My dear students, you have watched the video of traveling of sound through different materials, for example solid, liquid and gases, and traveling of sound among solid, liquid and gases are due to their arrangement of particles and distance among particles. My dear students, these are two reasons on which the sound travel at different speed through solid, liquid and gases. So my dear students, you can see in this picture the particle of solid. You can see the particle of solid are very close to each other, and in the liquid you can see the particle are somewhat far apart, and in the case of gases you can see the particle are so much apart from one another. So due to this arrangement of molecules and distance among them, that is why the sound travel at different speed through different materials. For example, the sound travel better through solid and liquid than through gases. So these arrangements identify, or you can say, according to these arrangement of particles and distance among the particles of solid, liquid and gases, the speed of sound travel through solid, liquid and gases are different. My dear students, here is the kind of sound. So my dear student, there is two type of sound. Number one, musical sound. So if we like a sound in musical way, or you can say when we like a sound, it is called a musical sound. So sound which we find very pleasant and like that sound, that is called a musical sound. My dear students, the kind of sound, the second type of sound is called noise. So what is this noise, my dear students? The sound which we find unpleasant are called noise. So my dear students, there are two kind of sounds. One is musical sound and second is noise. So musical sound and noise are made by a number of different vibrations reaching over ears of the same time, and at the same time we hear both the musical sound as well as the noise. My dear students, here is a reflection of sound or echoes. So reflection can bounce back, or you can say sound waves reflect back when strikes with a hard surface. So my dear students, vibration can bounce back if they strike a smooth hard surface, and sound wave bounce off hard surfaces such as walls, floor and ceiling. So my dear students, by the bouncing back of sound with a hard surface like walls, floors and ceiling, this is called reflection of sound. My dear students, here is our learning outcomes of this video. My dear students, we would have acquired a comprehensive knowledge about the traveling of sound, kind of sound and reflection of sound. My dear students, we would have acquired a comprehensive knowledge of traveling of sound through solid, liquid and gases. And my dear students, we would have acquired a comprehensive knowledge and you would be able to differentiate kinds of sound, for example musical sound and noise. And my dear students, you have acquired a comprehensive knowledge of reflection of sound.